You don't pick against Brady.
If the Browns win that game Monday, you might record without me.
You are now listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. Now here's your host, Alec Beichelman, and the fans.
Hello and welcome to Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. I am Alec Beichelman, welcoming into our mobile studio the fans. Guys, how we doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good.
What?
That's how I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'll follow suit.
God, that's cold.
It's fucking cold. That's cold, man. So, let's kick this guy off right. Dalton, what is on the mind?
Well, I leave for Myrtle in about 2 days.
Hey, man. It's a way to be.
It's a well-needed vacation. What else is going on? That's about it. The work sucks this week. That's about it.
Hey, man. I get it.
Yeah.
Work gets
sucks
there.
this week.
Work gets there. I bet Chris is probably in a... Yeah, I saw that face, Chris. So, Chris, what's on the mind, man?
Is it Friday yet?
Mood, man. That's a mood.
Last 3 days have been... Yesterday was an emotional roller coaster ride, but that's just family stuff going on yesterday.
I get you.
It's bad that Monday was actually a good day at work.
Monday was a good day? That's scary. That means the rest of the week's garbage.
Exactly. That's why. Monday was a good week. Or a good day. Jesus.
The first 2 hours at work on Monday were smooth, and I'm like, okay, when is it going to happen?
Austin
Okay.
Bigley, sir, how are you doing this evening? Just thought I'd jump in there. But definitely. But, guys, you got to think positive. Dalton, you got vacation right around the corner. It's Wednesday night. You got 2 days. Yeah, simmer down.
It doesn't work fast enough.
We got 2 days left of the week. You got Thursday, you got Friday. So that's your positives of the week. You see us on Facebook, guess what? Remember, you got 2 days left of your week. And sometimes when it's a holiday week, you got 1 day. If you get a Friday off. Okay. Positive thinking, we are the bearer of good news because we are on hump day. It's one of the best days of the week, You get to see us. You're 2 days away from the weekend. Sometimes 1 day a weekend. It's just positives. All positives here.
You guys want to decide Hillbilly Holiday and take Thursday and Friday off. Hey, you're starting your Hillbilly Holiday weekend right. Because I've done that a few times.
I'm going to make a proposal that Wednesdays should be International Have a Drink After Work Day. It's called Get Drinks After Work.
Right here.
So.
Yes, sir. All about it. So, you, sir, are already kicking it off with the questions, and I love it. So, what do you boys think about the Spurs trading away another star? I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see anything about that. I got to see this.
Murray. Yeah, he just got traded to Atlanta for Scenario Gallinari and something else, too.
So, you said Murray got traded away?
Yep, Murray got traded to the Hawks, so now Trae Young's got backup.
Well, first thing, I see it as an absolute win for the Hawks, and the Hawks are probably going to be chasing a ring next year. Secondly,
okay, loud. Clay might be running down the street screaming Trae Young, betting money.
Other than that, like the Hawks look like they're going to be the team in the East. That's what I would say. And the fact that the Spurs are going to be nothing next year. Unless Pop has something up his sleeve or is ready to retire, one or the other, because getting to that point, man. Like
the Atlanta run in the East is gonna be tricky because you still got Milwaukee and you still got Boston.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Atlanta could be one of the teams up there, especially because the Cavs now with how they drafted their young core. Their young core is gonna definitely be at least making a play-in statement for playoffs.
No. You want to talk about young teams in Cleveland. Young teams in Cleveland. It's the Cavs and the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy for it. I am.
Baseball club.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna. Well, actually, no. Technically, I can still call them tribe. They're tribal guardians.
Yes.
They are a tribe.
So I can still call them tribe.
I call them time to time too.
My thing is, I guess I haven't really too much to NBA trades, especially
Mhm.
mostly because of the atrocious draft that was last week.
NBA
Yeah,
has a draft.
That the NBA draft, it was atrocious
Yeah.
in my eyes. I mean, it was just everything, just everybody that was there that wanted to, broadcast picks. They wanted it to be about themselves, and I'm like, guys, this is for the guys getting drafted. So I kind of
Mhm.
shut it off after that. I gave it some faith, but after that, I don't really.
I don't know. I feel like all drafts have slowly started to become that, though. The NFL draft, it's not as much, but I still feel like there is a lot of issue. Not a fan of the Cavs pick.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either of the Cavs pick.
I don't know. I feel like
The
they could have
kid-
had worse.
They could have. But I think that kid from Kansas going to Cleveland will be positivity, at
don't
least
know.
within their mid round.
It's probably one of those where they were looking at chemistry and everything along those lines.
No, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Right. And then they said, "Hey, Evan Mobley's brother. Hey, we'll draft him.
Yeah.
Keep the brothers together." I get that.
I'm a firm believer of chemistry in sports in general. I know a lot of people are just like, oh well, just throw the best players on the team. No, look at the New York Yankees. Look at the Lakers the last couple of years.
Who?
It's a low blow to you, Chris, but look at the freaking Nets. Freaking chemistry, dude. I'm sorry, but chemistry is huge.
That hurt me.
I don't know, man. I feel like Branham would have been a later pick for them. He would have been a good pickup, but on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like he's going to also do really well.
He'll be solid in San Antonio.
It's one of those kind of situations with the Branham situation. You got to think positive, though, for Branham. He's most likely going to be starting soon for them. He's going to be playing.
Yes, he will.
Because he went to New Orleans, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Branham, San Antonio.
He went to San Antonio. EJ went to New Orleans.
Which he'll be solid in NOLA. I like that pick for NOLA.
Yeah. Branham really is a solid three-point shooter, and I think now that he's in the league, he's going to get some trainers and everything that are going to help him out, and he's going to get a lot more consistency because Ohio State last year in general just had zero consistency in general, and I don't know if it was chemistry. I don't know if it was the fact that they were just couldn't find it, if it was just a rough season. I don't know. I really have no issue, but there was one thing that was a major issue for them, and it was consistency. You'd see a different team every night. It was just so weird. You'd see EJ come out and drop 25 in the first freaking quarter or first half, and then you go in the next night and he's dropping 3 for the whole game, and you're like, the fuck? Like, what is this?
Very, very inconsistent. Very.
So inconsistent. That's the reason I just didn't feel comfortable with the pickups from Ohio State in general, and that's coming from an Ohio State fan. So, it's one of those. Yeah, the Cavs needed a sharpshooter. They have their guys that push, that can be down in the post and can play a block, man. They needed somebody that can sit out in the corner and throw and just put it down. Because those guys are good at three-point shooting, but they're not known for three-point shooting. They're made for playmaking.
Mm-hmm.
They needed a guy to throw points up. So you are correct. The Cavs did get a sharpshooter who is consistent.
Props to Cleveland for getting him.
Absolutely. Definitely, I don't know. Definitely some up in the airs with the NBA draft, but I don't know.
Next up, the Cavs offer. I see Colin Sexton staying.
Oh, absolutely. Colin Sexton sees what's going on in Cleveland, and 3 years ago he would have been like, "Yeah, I'd get out of here," but now,
all right, dog. I might come in LA. No, he's staying in Cleveland.
Yeah, you are correct, Austin. We also agree about the Sexton situation. We do think that he will stay. They just fit so well, man. That's the thing.
He plays very well. He plays very well with the so-called, what you're looking at more as the chemistry.
Well, and the thing is, he's the veteran of that team.
Yeah.
He's not getting that anywhere else.
No.
He goes
He's
to
not.
any other team, he's just another guy on the team, and he might not even start, depending on
Dude,
what
it's just-
team he's getting on.
It seems like now he'd just be like any other guy on the block that just, oh, he's coming from this team, so because he can do this, or we can utilize him for this instead of actually being known as a true veteran and stuff, and a decent shooter. I mean, plays hard.
If we can see what Colin Sexton does with the Cavs healthy, I think we have another parade. That's all I gotta say. We see a healthy Cavaliers team, I think you see another parade in the next 4 years.
Colin Sexton's defensive play, you'll see him in the talks for an all defensive team. You'll see him right there.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
His defense is 100% fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Definitely a lot of fun with that. But I don't know. I see what you mean with the draft, with a lot of issues with outside sources trying to make it about them. But I think deep down, the most important of it all is that these teams really did have some really good picks. This was a really good draft in general in terms of guys going in. It was more the fact that you're looking at the draft show was not good. So
No, I'm not saying no. The picks were great on some ends. Not all picks were great, but the show, to me, I would have been embarrassed kind of for how the show was. I would have just been happy. I mean, there's fans going crazy about picks because they're seeing it on Twitter before it's even broadcasted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's unreal how lagged it was and how idolizing all the commentators were in the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what drove me. I know this is surprising. I'm the football guy of the group. I started watching it.
Yeah.
And I stopped watching it as soon as I started realizing that. I'm like, it's kind of like, the head coach for Blue Mountain State, God, I forget his name, who played, I guess, that stint. It was like that. Like, he took that stint for so long. It was that multiple times over for the NBA draft.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this just ain't right. This is for the kids and stuff, and like the G League guys. And it's not about you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think Austin really truly wrapped up the NBA draft the best in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 words. The moral of the story is the NBA is trash. I don't know.
He said it.
I don't know. Whole different topic in terms of that. That's just the overall of the NBA. But
dude, we could make a
draft.
special. Austin, we could make a special on that. Just that statement right there, we could make a special.
We'd have to buy a lot of boxes of soap. That's all I gotta say.
So we'd have to buy a lot of boxes of these. Just for me to get through that conversation.
We got the tractors.
Oh no, this is an old case. It's just beer left in the fridge. I got the Tratters. The Tratters are downstairs.
Chris, it's fridge beer, bud. It's fridge beer.
I just saw the fish. And I'm like, dude, that's a cool can, but I don't think we got fish beer.
If you want to talk to somebody about leaving beers in the fridge, Chris, ask my dad the next time you see him about the story of the 5-year-old Bud Light after Bud Light changed their logo that I found in the fridge that he tried to explain to me that was still good.
Larry, we have questions.
I'm gonna message you.
Larry, I'm looking right into your soul right now.
Right through that door and be like, "You saw me."
He's watching.
Austin agreed.
Larry, I'm gonna bring it in right here. Okay, right here. What the hell? What the hell?
Like, bro, like it was. You remember because our at least my parents. I'm not trying to say anything bad about parenting. But like red can, blue can, like I knew the difference.
Yeah,
right?
I knew the difference.
And it was the Bud Light logo that was still sideways, not how it is now. Yeah, sideways with the little squigglies through it. Yeah, that's what it was. And he tried to explain to me, "Oh no, it'd still be good." And I poured it out, and it looked like somebody was dehydrated for a week. That's what it looked like. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna drink it.
I was gonna say I felt like there's probably something sitting at the bottom of the can when you went to clean it out or throw it in the cans.
No, it all came out. I opened the can
Really?
up. I cut it open with a knife. Yeah, it was.
Really?
It's just, yeah, it just got darker and a little cloudy.
Allegedly.
Well, I didn't actually say what was on my mind, but it's conveniently enough what is on my mind today is actually on our list. And I want to bring it up first thing first because it is what I added to the doc for today. And I want to hear what you got to say, Dalton. Because did you hear about what happened Monday? Did you hear about what happened Monday between the Mariners and Angels?
Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
Yes,
Sunday
I
afternoon.
saw the bench clearing brawl.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
8 players and staff were pulled from the game or tossed from the game because of that situation. So pretty much what I wrote was the brawl breaks out between the Angels and Mariners in the second after Winker is hit by a pitch from Wentz, leading to an 8-player staff and 1 snack box tossed. Did you see that one of the training staff actually tossed, or I think it was the head or the manager had tossed the fucking snack container out onto the field at the end.
That's the alley.
No, I didn't see that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
The manager the manager walked down into the dugout. He grabbed it, walked up the steps, tossed it on the field, and then walked out.
Dude, it's like, man, I think that was what, AA ball.
Mm-hmm.
That one coach that like threw all the bats out.
Oh yeah. See, I'm always thinking of the ones where they're like they steal fucking first or second and third.
Oh, dude, those are the greatest. Yeah,
those are the best.
I also heard. So I didn't know about the snack box thing, but that's hilarious.
Yep.
I also heard there's 12. It was what 12 total players and including coaches.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
No, there's 12 that are sat.
They came back and said 12.
Okay.
It was 8 during the game. And he saw 3 players sitting there around second base and pitcher's mound. They're like this, picking up sunflower seeds because bags busted.
Yep.
Because Horacio Iglesias got mad, threw stuff in the dugout, took the box and just yeeted it towards pitcher's mound. And Jesse Winker's on the other side like, oh, bro, really, bro? And was like that. But the best one, and I got it 15 minutes later because my Twitter was blowing up because yours truly follows the Mariners.
Yeah.
Someone that's a Mariners fan was at the game, went from Seattle to Anaheim.
Damn.
Got on DoorDash, ordered a pizza from their local pizza place.
Heard about this.
But I had it on DoorDash and said instructions like, deliver to the visitor's dugout, pizzas for Jesse Winker.
Yes.
Jesse Winker reached out to her. I believe her name is Sophie. I can't remember. I have to double check the name. But reached out to her saying, thank you for the pizza. You're awesome and everything. She's like, hey, anything for my favorite Mariner player. And was just praising him. I think Mariners had an off day Monday. Tuesday came around and Mariners were a home game. It was either Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember.
So I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody that's a fan, bring them, send them. We're here for it. You name it.
I'll take a pizza.
I wear a size large pizza with pepperoni sausage.
Okay.
I'm a size extra large pizza. I'm sorry, I'm a little bigger. I'm a size extra large pepperoni, mushroom, bacon.
I respect it.
I will also take pepperoni, mushroom, banana, pepper, onion. If you want me to have vegetables, that's fine. And I will gladly take it from the OK Cafe as well. That is one of my favorite pizza places in town. Yes, that's all. That's all. That's
is
my
all.
TED talk.
That is an extra large cheeseburger pizza.
Ooh, an extra large cheeseburger pizza. I am there.
Yeah.
Hi, Brennan.
Everybody says hi, by the way. Hi. Brennan says hi.
We're streaming, man. Come on.
He don't care. He's just chilling. He's got his parrot. It's fine. He's got his parrot. It's all good.
He I thought you said parent. I was like, he's got his parent.
Parrot.
I gotta turn my headphones are a little low. There we go. I can hear you guys now.
But definitely, that bench clearing brawl was amazing. That's the best one I've seen in quite a while.
There was another one.
Nice. Where was the other one?
Charles.
Jay's Red Sox just cleared.
Just to clear.
Yeah, it's about, well, it says 11 minutes ago. Vladdy got heated after Red Sox Nick. I'm going to fuck this up. Plucked Alejandro Kirk. Yeah. And there's a video on Twitter right now. So, excuse me. While we're on baseball, this so before I hopped on the live, boys, this popped up. I know I was never caliber of this umpire. MLB wants robo-umps in 2024.
Yes.
Rob Manfred just came out with this 12 minutes ago. Or, sorry, 30 minutes ago now. Rob Manfred says automated balls and strikes will likely debut in 2024 and wants all. I think it said wants all teams to dive into it. Yeah. Yep.
So wait, say again for me.
So Rob Manfred says MLB will likely introduce automated strike zone system in 2024. Quoted from Robert Manfred.
Okay.
Says one possibility is for the automated system to call every pitch and transmit the balls and strikes to a home plate umpire via an earpiece. Another option is a replay review system of balls and strikes, with each manager getting several challenges a game. This is Van Natta of Bleacher Report just wrote that in. Also, this is just a fresh article, so it says the article will be updated as more information comes in. They want all that by 2024. I am fucking livid right now.
Okay, so I want to have a moment with the Major League Baseball committee right now. You, me, right here. We're looking right here. You look me in the ojos, right here. Do you want to make the game longer, or do you want to speed it up? Decide now. Decide now. Not tomorrow, not 2024, not 2034. I don't care. Decide now. Do you want the game longer? Do you want it here? Do you want it faster? Tell me now. Because this is going to make games so much longer.
Especially because you're going to make it X amount of challenges. They're going to make the challenges longer. And they're going to challenge stupid balls and strikes. I just know it. And you got somebody fighting it.
Oh, thanks, man.
So I will tell you
right
now. I will tell you right now that if Major League Baseball implements the challenge system to this level, you don't even know what you're going to see in terms of a game length. We are going to go back to what baseball was in the 1900s, where you spend a day at the ballpark. You will get there at noon and you will leave at 8 o'clock. And anybody that wants to sit and complain about it, you probably don't love baseball. Secondly, you understand the fact that it shouldn't be 8 hours. Where it's at right now is right. You are going to see diehard baseball fans at the game, and that is it. They're going to lose your casual baseball fan is what is really going to happen.
Oakland Athletics will probably be losing half of their fans at the stadium.
Okay, so these teams that are low market teams right now that can't fill seats aren't even going to sell seats.
They will not fill even more.
They're going to sell freaking front row behind the plate seats for $20 because that's the only way they're going to get people to get there. They're not going to be able to make their money. I'm not going to be mad. I'll sit behind the plate. You, me, we'll get some umpire masks. We'll get the whole get up. You and me, we'll call strikes. We'll call balls and strikes. I don't care.
I wasn't up before. You'll go too.
You and me, we'll do it. But I just need the Major League Council to sit back and tell me, do you want to make the game longer or do you want to make it shorter like you had talked about? Because we talked about this pitch clock, which is garbage. I've already talked about how much I hate it and how I think it's a waste of space and a waste of time in minor league baseball.
Yes, it's already showing that.
But I'm not getting on my soapbox because my soapbox is right there. and I'm not getting involved with it. Not doing that. I'm not getting up to get that.
Too far of a roll.
Mm-hmm. But we're not getting on that soapbox. But
yeah, no, it's over and done with.
I guess I'm just really kind of lost with the whole situation of what's going on, because I'm going to be honest with you, we haven't heard anything about them adding this pitch clock into the Major League Baseball.
It's once, and it's like they got things they want to do, things they want to change, and it's just, how do we do it?
Yeah, so
we're not doing more of anything.
I don't understand how you want to sit back and talk about all this stuff where the game is long and you don't want people to show up, or people don't show up, but then you want to extend the game more.
And everyone's blaming Rob Manfred for it too.
Well, he is the commissioner. That is his job to take flack.
If you guys haven't, we shared it on our page. ESPN dropped an article on Rob Manfred and the game of baseball. Definitely check it out. It was worth the read.
Absolutely.
But, I don't know. Manfred's literally coming out. Yeah, we want to keep baseball the way it is, and then the next he's making all these changes, and now he's indifferent with it. It's like, come on, man. Either we do or we don't. The only way we succeed is going forward. If we don't like it, you change it back. You can change it back in mid-season, especially if you started right off early.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally at the point where we're not even we're not at the halfway point. We still can make it.
Very much so.
That's why baseball is a 162 game marathon.
It 100% is a 162 game marathon.
Where's the man, the myth, the legend when we need him on this baseball talk?
I know, right? Kind of surprised he hasn't even hopped in on the chat there, looking for a conversation. But I'm going to say he is busy this evening. But Chris,
Sixth Sense isn't tingling.
Chris, while you and I are here, just you and me, let's talk about the number one thing that you and I have been thinking about all freaking week, dude. The freaking Avalanche. As I go messing up my monitor, don't worry about it. The freaking Avalanche. Building what my dreams have been. Somebody beating the freaking Lightning in the finals.
And Corey Perry lost 3 straight Stanley Cups. That is why.
I'm there for it, man. I'm all here for it as we lose Dalton. But we will chat about this. So Colorado, man, they get it in Game 6. They didn't get it at home, though. Or they did get it. No, they didn't get it at home because they would have had Game 7 at home.
Bob Marino was literally hopping and booming when the clock struck 0.
Yes.
But Avalanche defeat Tampa 2-1 in Game 6, won the series 4-2.
Yep.
Cale Makar got the MVP award. He is only 23 years old, I believe. I have to double check the page. But this is like his 4th award he's already won in the NHL. He is a young stud. Colorado, and we got 2 more pinpoints in our doc I'm going to mention because it's all blended together since we're talking about Colorado. Colorado Avalanche are now officially 3-0 in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Awesome record. And fun fact, interesting too, Stan Kroenke, who is the owner, just won his 2nd chip this year. His first chip he's won was with the LA Rams when they won the Super Bowl at home. He is the owner of both the LA Rams in the NFL and the Colorado Avalanche in hockey. So I thought that was interesting. But Colorado, that whole series, Nazir Kadari, everyone thought he was questionable. Came back Game 4, 4, 5, and 6. Made an excellent, outstanding, motivated the team more. Got the game-winning goal where everything was controversial, but they won that challenge. And then Tampa said they were going to try and make it controversial again, saying they could have that there was an extra man on the ice. And it's like, where? You guys also had one. But then Tampa's bench got rowdy towards the end, too, when they had the empty netter trying to tie the game. Yeah. Because they said there should have been an icing call. Well, guess what? Blame Victor Hedman for that icing call because he literally touched the puck, and when he touched the puck, he moved it back to where technically it would have been icing. If he didn't touch the puck with the stick, Tampa would have had an icing call. But no, Victor Hedman made a boo-boo. That's on Tampa. Not the official, not on anybody. That's on Tampa. Tampa got bit in the ass again, and it's hilarious.
And to be honest with you, I'm happy that they only had a 2 streak because I was not ready to deal with Tampa having a 3-peat. I was done. I'm over it.
everybody was. I think if it literally went to 7, I think Colorado would just been like, you know what, we got to come to Ball Arena, come loud, come cheering. We got to take Game 7 at home.
Absolutely.
If we Tampa, it just would have been like, come on, man, we really let a three-peat happen.
Yeah.
First three-peat since the 80s when it happened.
See,
Then
and my
we
thing is,
Clay was like, blew a 3-1 lead. And then he was you guys would have loved watching it because when we go live with our stream, he was saw Clay in the 2-minute penalty box right at the start of the podcast. Clay, what's on the mind? Oh, go to the box.
oh, oof, rough. But
Miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Clay.
the thing that I am just so thankful for is it's not the fact that Tampa lost. It's the fact that a team that has not won a cup in over 20 years finally won a cup.
Years to be exact.
That's what I look at it as the positive of the NHL. You don't see that in other professional sports. You just see the same team winning over and over and over.
I have to double check their roster, but there's one guy on Colorado that actually won his second Stanley Cup. But the first time he won it was in 2008 with the Detroit Red Wings, as I botched the name.
Wow.
However, this is going to get a hoop, and I want to see this.
Yeah.
There was a picture I saw because everyone was cheering with Colorado. There was a Detroit Red Wings page that was right behind. They said, "There is hope." When Colorado won both 2001, and I can't remember the first year they won it.
Yeah.
I think 97 was the first year they won it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
The next team to win it right after Colorado, Detroit Red Wings.
Damn.
Red Wings won it in 98 and 2002. So
I'm going to be honest with you, man.
The Red Wings shared that, and they said, so what you're saying is there's a chance.
Sure, let's give it to you. Everybody's got a chance next year, but I don't think it's the Red Wings. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
The way they were sharing it, I'm just like, there is hope, but that's a funny way to say the Columbus Blue Jackets.
See, now you're thinking positive. Want to know what?
You know what? Just for you, Chairman, and it's your Chell team when we play Chell.
Yeah.
The Ducks, baby.
It's all about the Ducks. Bring him out. Bring him out. I got to see him. I know you grabbed him. The Ducks. Can you not find him?
I didn't know if you were chatting or who you were chatting with there.
Duck.
Duck.
Miami.
Oh.
I just see him. Come on. Is he right there?
Break.
Bring him out. Especially now that Dalton's here. He needs to be brought out. You're muted, bud.
I know. Sorry. Ice cream and beer, and I had to pee. And my buddy sitting actually right beside me, Austin.
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah.
So we just got done talking Stanley
Put the
Cup.
fucking duck away, goddammit.
No, we talked about the Ducks, baby. The Ducks.
Ducks. James! Don't always make fun of your duck.
I wish James were here.
David James.
I wish we had James in the chat right now. Big love. But we chatted Stanley Cup Finals there, Dalton. You got any final words? Any pieces you want to add in on that?
The fucking Avs. Congratulations, man.
Absolutely.
Taking the Lightning away. I'm happy.
I'm
Over
happy
20 years, man. Over
21
20 years.
I heard this earlier.
Yeah.
Or not earlier this week on part of my take.
Yeah.
That the cup has already been dented. It was like dented within like the first 15 minutes of the Avs having it.
Yeah.
So everybody's running joke when they held it up on the ice. The running meme was the bottom of the cup looks like Squidward's circle.
Yes.
Squidward's circle he drew. That's what it said it looked like, and it honestly does.
Yes. Speaking of.
Well, since Don's back, let's talk about something that will get him this
So
Saturday.
hold on, I need to go back to this whole conversation that we had here with the pitch tracking, because I need to because you had to step away for a minute. We got to talk about this.
Okay.
So I said first thing, are we speeding up the game or are we making this game longer? You stepped away, so
Seems like they're making it longer.
8 hours is what you're going to be at the ballpark if they're going to do this. 8 hours.
Well, especially if they give multiple challenges to
Yes.
their managers. You're looking at a 4 or 5 hour game minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the balls and strikes thing in the ear. That just kind of pisses me off because then
Yeah.
you're going against human judgment, which that's been the game of baseball since baseball was created.
See, I think the whole problem is people have always complained about balls and strikes. The problem is Major League Baseball. The problem is Major League Baseball is cracking to the fans because they look at the fans and they're like, well, we're going to lose viewers. No, people that are complaining about balls and strikes are going to watch the games. You first thing need to look at your umpires and say, hey, make sure that you're getting it somewhat close so that people can't sit back and say that this is garbage. I know it's understandable that it is hard to call balls and strikes behind the plate. It is a bitch.
Bye-bye.
No, yeah. With how these guys pitch now.
Mm-hmm. with the RPMs now, with the speed, guys are averaging 100 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
Brother, I can't tell a ball and strike at 45 miles an hour. I'm not going to complain.
Right. Before I hopped on this,
Yeah.
I was downstairs eating dinner, watching Major League.
Yeah.
And, Wild Thing was hitting like 96, 97. Just to think that was fast back then.
Yes.
Now guys are averaging 100 miles an hour.
That's your standard.
Right. My thing is stop discrediting the umpires. Now discredit the umpires that need discredited. Like, what's the one guy?
Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez should get his license revoked. And he should be doing fucking slow pitch softball for the old men's league or whatever fucking state he lives in.
Hey,
He's
man.
the worst umpire I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, man, some of those old men softball leagues get pretty freaking wicked, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those guys get
They
wicked.
do. And their rules are 10 times worse than baseball rules.
Chris, we lost you, by the way, Chief.
Chris.
He died. It's okay. But back to slow pitch softball. But definitely revoke his license in terms, or just even pull him in terms of working for the MLB. Like, don't bring him back.
No, man, just fine him. I mean, it's getting dumb.
Yeah, that can get to the point. That can get to a point as well.
Oh boy.
But I don't know. The balls and strike issue, I feel people have always complained about balls and strikes. But then on the other hand, there really are a lot more calls now that people are looking at and you're like, is that a mistake or are you just throwing?
I understand why umpires in the major leagues, like, you're not supposed to make it easy.
No.
But you're supposed to make it fair.
Yes.
Especially at that level. You're not supposed to make, for one team, I'm guilty of this if a team pissed me off. I would make a strike zone as big as a coffee can for some teams. And then I'd make a strike zone as big as my 48-inch screen TV that's sitting beside me.
Yeah.
For other teams. But if that never happened, I would stay as consistent as possible. I don't know why they want to switch to having a targeting system, pretty much. Line up and tell the umpire what to call, because at that time it's like.
So my thing is, they were working on a ball that they could track physically, like with the problem is wasn't the chip weighing the ball in a different way so that it was harder to pitch and just made it
the ball was
so much
lopsided. The ball was lopsided.
Yeah, because of the chip. And the thing is, you would have to enter the chip towards the middle of it, but that would mess with the integrity of the core. And then most likely the pressure from that ball hitting a glove at 100 miles an hour would probably break that chip every throw.
If anybody has ever watched a slow-mo pitch and ball connection, that ball goes from this to this.
Mhm.
That chip's destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to keep running through balls, but
Mhm.
that's more money. Well, that's more money to put chips in it. It
Yep.
just, to me, first off, Robert Manfred's one of the worst commissioners I've ever seen in my life. He is. He's
Yeah.
one of the worst commissioners.
Absolutely.
He didn't handle the strike well. And he
No.
sure shit is not handling this well at all.
No. No, he's got a lot of issues going on, and the thing is, he just seems like a lost puppy.
It's not the lost puppy. It's more he's following based upon exactly like the 1 or 2% that's wrong with his league.
Mhm.
Like you have one umpire that, or a core 2 or 3 umpires that
Yeah.
are having the best calls and aren't grading out very well because they get graded out.
Yeah.
Excuse me, beer ice cream, man. Um, so I don't know what it is, man, but at the end of the day, Manfred just needs to just let baseball be baseball.
Mhm.
Sort out the umpires that need to get sorted out,
Yeah.
and let's not fucking do this robot shit. I'm kind
Absolutely.
of pulling a Joe Rogan here. This is one step closer to fucking Skynet.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it. No. I'm a big dude, but I'm not fighting a robot. No,
Mhm.
not happening. So that's I thought that would be interesting to bring to the table. To like I said, to the Stanley Cup. Ah shit. The Avs, man. I'm just so happy. The Avs haven't won it since what was it, 2002? It's been 20 years, right?
2001.
21 years, 2001.
21 years? Man, that makes me happy.
Yep.
That does.
It's nice to see a new team win a championship, because it's just been so uncommon.
Mhm.
It's
It's
just
been
like
very common.
you see the same teams winning over and over and over. And it's
Yeah.
because they build this chemistry, and then they're like, okay, we'll just keep playing together. I don't care. We'll just keep winning rings.
Well, I don't
Right.
feel bad for the guy that went to 3 different teams and lost the last 3 finals, though.
Corey Perry.
Yep. I don't feel bad for him at all.
Not at
I
all.
really don't.
Yeah.
Let him go to Boston.
What?
Let him go to Boston.
Absolutely. Go to Boston. Go to Boston.
And lose. Being able to pull for the Boston and Vegas Stanley Cup final if Corey Perry goes to Boston.
What'd you say? Did you say go Pats? Go fucking Pats. You got that clam chowder? Hey, Sarah, you got that clam chowder? Bring me a Boston lager.
I don't think you can talk about clam chowder on a live video. But on to the next one. We're talking Ole Miss winning the College Baseball World Championship. We are talking about Ole Miss winning the NCAA Baseball Championship. 2-game sweep, baby.
I was wrong.
The Fighting Lane Kiffins, buddy.
No, wrong fucking sport.
Nope. His school.
No.
His school. Horns Dawn.
Got me on that one. All right.
Horns Dawn, brother. Horns Dawn.
No, congratulations.
Fighting Mike Bianco. That's the Ole Miss baseball manager.
Yep.
That had little high school me, cheering on the inside. I thought Oklahoma was going to take it because I thought Oklahoma was going to take 2 home.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Oklahoma did not take 2 home because, to be honest, I don't know who I hate worse. The team up north or everybody that says fucking Boomer Sooner. Seriously, I don't know who I hate worse.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't
Coming up.
know. People that say
Coming up.
Roll Tide is up there too.
Everybody thinks Arch Manning is signed already, but it's only said committed. So they're coming up, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Arch is truly hooking them. Let's be honest.
He's hooking on the St. Orange
I
down.
don't know. To be honest, if we're saying I don't know if Arch is hooked on fucking Texas.
Well, I was more thinking is he hooked on phonics, but I guess he's not hooked to Texas either.
Bro, what are we? What are we? Fucking 6?
No, 7.
I forgot you had to be 7 and up to do that. Yeah.
Yep.
But Ole Miss
Kinda.
wins it. Looks
Yeah.
nice. But let's talk about this Arch Manning stuff, man. Since you want to bring it up and you want to talk about it, since you're itching,
Well,
it
yeah.
sounds like.
It's the hottest topic in college football right
Well, college football, yes.
Topic.
now. In college football.
Yes, it is the
One of
hottest
the-
topic in college football.
Other than the
Just
ACC,
the transfer portal in general.
The ACC in the beginning of the 2023 season is completely eliminating their divisions.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun.
man. Remember, guys, I'm the football guy, so I pay attention.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Not saying for
Since
this
we're talking
Saturday,
ACC,
this Saturday morning's recording, probably going to be hungover pretty bad, and going to be like, "What are we talking about again?" But that's just me. I already got a list
Sports,
started.
Dalton. We'll be talking about sports.
sports ball.
Whoa, a sportscast?
It's a sports podcast, Dalton. We'll be talking about
Allegedly.
sports.
I like to talk about sports.
Always talk about sports.
I know this isn't Fox.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I don't.
And ACBS.
Man, I tried listening to the whatever Colin Coward's show's called on Sirius
Herd?
XM. The Herd, yeah.
Yes.
Don't
Don't say that too loud. Homeboy might show up.
Yeah, Dave's probably knocking right on your bedroom door as we're speaking.
Yep. He won't bring you ice cream either.
Man, at least my buddies bring me ice cream.
Yep. He won't bring you ice cream.
He might bring a brisket.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I lost my train of thought.
Coward.
We were talking
Yeah.
about the Herd and how you
Yeah, I
could
wanted
listen
to
to it.
listen. I wanted
Joy
to
Taylor.
listen. Yeah, no, because he's in the Caribbean. Like,
Yes.
I didn't know you guys can take vacations.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But you were trying to
Stop.
listen to it.
Do it. Yeah. And the dude that was stepped in his place, man, he sounded like man, I hate that I'm not really good with it. Who's the guy that just died that was really funny, had the really high pitched yelly voice?
Were you talking about Guilford Godfrey?
Gilford Gottfried. He literally sounded like a miniature version of him.
So he sounded like the bird from Cyber Chase.
Hey,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, he didn't
Like
sound like Iago.
nails on a chalkboard.
Diago,
Like
thank
Digit.
you.
Dude, nails on a
Widget from
chalkboard.
Cyber Chase, Iago from Aladdin.
Widget.
Yes.
Okay.
Seriously. Nails on a chalkboard. Nails on a chalkboard.
It's probably Nick Wright.
I guess who it was. I'm not 100%.
Nick
sure.
Wright's kind of dry. I'm like, because I watched an episode. It's like, I'm Nick Wright. I'm stepping in for Colin. I'm like, well, Undisputed's done, so I'm done. And then the next day, Joy Taylor did it. And I'm like, dude. So when's Joy Taylor getting her own show?
Dude, they should have just called us up. We would have been great.
Oh, we would have. No, we would have not calling out of a job, which I wouldn't have been mad.
Hey, we're looking at all you major sports broadcasting services. We're right
Shannon,
here.
I'll be a guest on Undisputed. I'll be a guest. You know
We're
that?
right here.
I would need money.
We'll take a 30 rack and a dinner. We don't care. We'll do it.
You know, pay for my hotel room, buy me food, and I'll come in.
I'm there.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'll even zoom in. I got the setup.
I can yell Skip every 30 seconds when Skip Bayless goes on a rant. Hell, we do it with Dave all the time.
Yeah. I don't even really have to go anywhere. I mean, just send me a couple cases. I'll just do it from right here.
Yep, right here.
Wait,
Pretty.
I got the home studio. We legit.
It will be perfect. Well, guys, do you have anything else on the mind?
I think we covered some pretty good
I don't
stuff.
think so. Yeah.
Well, while we were thinking and seeing what you guys
Oh, yes, I do.
have, what do you got?
Oh, Don found something.
What do you got, Chief?
So, I was wrong.
Oh my God! Say that a little bit closer to the mic.
I was wrong.
Thank you.
The
Well,
Browns and the Panthers are now working a deal out. Oh, the Browns and the Panthers are in talks of making a deal out for Baker Mayfield on a trade, and they're saying that they're both going to regret not doing it at this exact moment. At this point, not this like right now, but like at this exact moment before the season starts. This was just released today. Yeah.
Do we just always talk about Baker?
No.
Oh, Greg, Clay's gonna. Did you guys hear about Baker Mayfield?
No, I was just saying I was wrong.
I know.
I was just saying I was wrong, and that's all I have. That's
Thanks,
I
man.
think that
I'm gonna chirp.
What do you got?
I'm gonna take the words of Steve Smith when he heard this news. Ah, why?
Your mic cut out. What do you got?
I was cutting in and out. Why?
a fake Baker Mayfield jersey was posted on Seahawks Pro Shop.
Yeah.
I hope everybody saw that. I
Yep.
hope some people bought it because they got revoked because it was spam.
I think Baker's better in Seattle and Carolina. He wants that win now. We're not gonna win now.
So
Baker
Gonna be
Mayfield
honest.
is not gonna save Matt Rule's ass. Matt Rule will be gone week 3. Then McAdoo will take over the fucking team, and Matt Corral will be starting middle of the season.
So I'm gonna
when
be
I
honest.
go to Cincinnati to watch Carolina, I'm sorry, I'm on my soapbox. When I go to Cincinnati to watch Carolina Cincinnati, I'm gonna be watching Matt Corral.
Well,
I'm off my
that's
soapbox.
What do you got, Dalton?
So, last thing that is, I don't know if this is more conspiracy. Heard talks about this. I've read
Tinfoil
blogs about
hat.
this.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
As well, Panthers hat.
They can't see my skull right now.
Yeah.
They're saying now. They say they're working a trade right now, is what I just said with the Panthers. There's also a thing out saying that the Seahawks are playing behind the scenes, saying that Jimmy G is going to get traded to the Browns because of Watson, and Seahawks are going to cough up a bunch of picks to either team for other things. And the Niners are going to get somehow introduced in the dude. It's a wish wash.
Well, how
Somehow the Niners, Panthers, the Browns, and the Seahawks are all involved.
I was gonna say I was thinking a 3-way trade, but I didn't know about the Niners. I was getting ready to say a 3-way trade between the Panthers, and I was thinking Baker goes to Seattle. Seattle, they have what's his face right now. He goes to Carolina.
They get rid of Drew Lock.
They take Lock to Carolina.
Well, they'll drop Geno. Geno would go to Carolina.
Oh, I forgot they had Geno.
They're not dropping Drew Lock after Drew Lock just got traded.
Geno will get released. Geno Smith will get released. Carolina would just say, "Give us a 7th round pick."
Yeah, so that's where the picks come in, and then the Browns would be involved. Yeah, they're saying that there's a possible 4-way trade scenario.
Jesus.
That somehow Jimmy G ends up at the Browns. Baker either ends up in Seattle or the Carolina, which it seems more like Carolina right now.
Okay.
Sam Darnold. If they make Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold goes to Seattle, and then
Sam Darnold would have to get released. It's either that or
they're going to trade PJ Walker before they release Darnold. Matt Rule and Ben McAdoo now even said Sam's the guy, and I'm like, really?
Matt Corral will be starting whatever week you just said.
Mid-season. Because if we still have Sam Darnold on the roster by week 1, we will start Sam Darnold week 1.
Here's the one thing.
Yeah.
I would not be upset if the Browns got Jimmy G.
Solid backup.
No.
Solid guy.
Solid backup. He would start over Jacoby. You know that. I know that. Hear that?
Honestly, I've been hearing good reports on Jacoby at camp.
Here's the problem.
Because Jimmy G and Jacoby battled it in New England at one time, too.
We could have Coach Pratt's favorite saying, having 2 quarterbacks, not having a quarterback at all. We have a dual threat quarterback situation in Cleveland and somehow managed to have a losing season. That's just some wild ass theories. I guess I've just found other than that, that's the only thing I got written down, and I found some other things.
All right. Chris, you got anything else? If not, we'll get on to final words.
Baker goes to Carolina, I'll probably just be like, okay, let's pay another quarterback. I will tweet Matt Rule and be like, hey, I played quarterback. You want to pay me?
You would have to release 2 quarterbacks to get another quarterback.
Oh, there goes PJ and there goes somebody else because he won't release Darnold, and it'd be stupid to release Matt Corral. Really would be stupid.
Pretty dumb.
And that's why I'm saying, why go after Baker? Just rebuild.
You know the NFL.
Rebuild.
Everybody just restructures. Drama based.
I don't even know. Hold on. I'm going to pull up our other quarterback real quick. I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
Okay. Sam Darnold, PJ Walker, Matt Corral. Oh, the rookie from Milan, which is solid. Davis Cheek. I heard silent stats about him, but he's not terrible.
Cheek.
Top 4 quarterbacks. We're still paying Kyle Allen, and we're probably still paying Taylor Heineke. Why do we need to go after Baker?
You are still paying.
And Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton still has a bit of a payment, too.
Cam Newton's just taking tips from the Carolina Panthers right now.
Why?
So
why go after Baker and pay Baker?
Other than that, I really don't have any final words, my guy.
You don't even have any final words, Dalton?
Other than I'm going to miss everybody. That I'm going to be on another hiatus for a week, but I'll be on the live, or not the live. I'll be on the recording this coming Saturday, and I'll either sound like this. I'll either be like, God, what time is it again? Or I'll be very happy and chipper. We'll just have to see.
Man, chippy is the way to be, you know.
Yeah.
Chris, you got any final words?
I'm going to promote. We got episode 85 dropping Saturday. Be on the lookout. It's actually going to be a bit of a twist with the special. We are, as Dalton and I started talking NFL and he got me rowdy, we're going to do early NFL predictions. So be on the lookout for episode 85.
You good over there, Dalton?
Yeah, I'm good.
After I cut you off, you had a final bit there?
No,
besides getting me rowdy?
No, I just fumbled on my tongue a little bit, and now I have to restructure everything I just planned for Saturday.
Oh.
No, I forgot what we were doing.
Oh, okay. Well, you're just on that note, before I close this guy out, do not forget you can follow us on our social medias. You can follow us here on Facebook, aka like the page. You can always watch our live streams here, and you can watch them the day after or kind of a couple days after on YouTube. You can watch them there, or you can watch them after we go live on Facebook as well. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter, and we're working on a TikTok page right now. You can also go subscribe to our YouTube page and give our videos a nice solid like there and a beautiful share. Then on top of that, you can find our live audio, you can find our audio, not our live audio, but you can find our audio on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Podcast. And on that note, I will thank you for listening to Not Your Average Sports Fans Podcast.
On that note, buddy, I think we're good to get out of here. But I think that is all we're gonna have, sir.
I feel like it's a good stopping point.
It is time to go to bed.
Thank you for listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fan podcast. Please give a review and smash that like and follow button.
Where are we going?
Ralphie's?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Cool.